What's going on, traders? We just released an update for our premium multi-timeframe supply and demand zones indicator. And in today's video, we're going to explain all the features so you can start using this powerful tool with your trading. Let's get right into it. Once you add the indicator to your chart, it'll look something like this. The red zones are areas of supply, which are areas where there's a strong amount of selling pressure, and the green zones are demand areas where there's strong buying activity. With our new update, you can choose between two detection methods for identifying these zones: momentum and regression. Each is designed to cater for different trading styles and market conditions, so selecting the right one depends on how you approach your trading analysis. The momentum method identifies supply and demand zones by analyzing strong and quick price movements. This method excels across all time frames, from intraday to higher time frames, by pinpointing areas where the market experienced significant buying or selling pressure. This method is great in volatile markets, as the zones can be used to find trading opportunities during pullbacks. The regression method takes a more calculated and detailed approach, focusing on identifying areas of balance and imbalance in the market. It analyzes price movements over a broader range to find zones where supply and demand have built up gradually, which most traders might miss with the naked eye. This makes it extremely effective in markets that are consolidating or ranging, where price action is less volatile. Choosing which method to use depends on how you trade and the market conditions you focus on. If you trade very volatile assets where trends form regularly, consider using the momentum method. However, if you trade assets with low volatility and are looking to find zones where buyers and sellers quietly accumulate their positions, then the regression method is better for you. Moving on, we have the sensitivity setting. You can choose between lowest, low, medium, and high. A higher sensitivity detects smaller and more frequent zones, which is ideal for scalpers. A lower sensitivity focuses on larger and more significant zones, which is great for swing traders and position traders. Keep in mind that this setting will only have an effect on your zones if you're using the momentum detection method. Next, let's cover zone invalidations. You can choose between close and wick for zone invalidations. If you choose close, a candle must close below a demand zone to invalidate it and above a supply zone to invalidate it. After you've configured these general settings, head over to the timeframe section, where you can select up to 3 different time frames to view these zones on. For example, if we're on a 15-minute chart, we could enable the 30-minute time frame and the 1-hour time frame. This will automatically draw zones from those time frames on our chart without having to switch back and forth between time frames. This makes higher time frame analysis much easier. You can use the minimum zone setting to filter out smaller supply and demand zones. Increasing this number will allow you to only capture large zones that hold greater significance, which is ideal for traders focusing on major market moves and want to remove the smaller noise. Adjust this setting based on the level of detail you want to see in your analysis. As you've probably noticed, the indicator plots green and red R labels, which are retests. These labels are plotted when price leaves a zone. With the click of a button, you can also enable breaks, which will plot blue B labels when a zone is broken or invalidated. You can also receive alerts when these occur. At the bottom of the indicator settings, you can choose which alerts you want. The options include alerts for new demand zone detections, demand zone retests, demand zone breaks, new supply zone detections, supply zone retests, and supply zone breaks. After you've selected all the alerts you want to receive, right-click on your chart, click Add Alert, and change the condition to the MTF Supply and Demand Zones indicator. Before you click Create, go to the Notifications tab and select how you'd like these alerts to be sent to you, and then click Create. That's all for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you want access to this indicator, go to fluxcharts.com and start today with 7 days risk-free. Thanks for watching, and until next time.